Hello, fight fans. I'm Todd Grisham. Welcome to the WBC Arena. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, Claressa Shields. She's 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 173. And she'll be facing Natasha Jonas, Miss GB. She weighed in at 67 kilos. She stands 173 centimeters tall with a reach of 165.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're going to lose.
Claressa Shields, the greatest woman fighter of all time, or so she says. Hard to argue when you look at her decorated career. Miss GB, Natasha Jonas. She fights out of Liverpool, UK, and won the WBO junior middleweight title in February of 2022.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, and ladies and gentlemen, here is the two-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a three-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Claressa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Liverpool, England, here is the five-time champion at 64 kilograms, a two-time world title challenger, introducing Natasha Jonas.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
People are arguing about this in the street, in the pubs, in the bars, and this is why it gets giddy, it gets exciting. The anticipation, second to none.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. And we're underway in round one. Punch, counter punch. Neither fighter willing to slow down. What a punch. Lucky that hook didn't score. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Just see the nerves on that fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice exchanges from both women in this round. No power in those punches.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Do you believe what we are seeing? Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Hey, those punches add up. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And a counter left. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Do you believe what we're seeing? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shields. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. And a good decision here to clinch. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Right hook misses. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Nice exchanges from both women in this round. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess. This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Here we go to the 4th round. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. She can't find a home for that jab. And these shots, even if they land, are going to do no damage. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on.
Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on. Beautiful counter punch. Nice punch. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. She just gets out of the way of that right uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
Going back to life now, starting to land some punches. These punches coming from every angle. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Shields. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
On to the fifth we go. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Wise move here to try and slow the momentum down here by grabbing on. Good counter punching for both these fighters. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds, because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brains.
And wisely here, they're going to clinch and hold on to stop this offensive onslaught. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. She misses with the jab. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's so hard to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Shields. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
There's the bell to start round 6. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Solid punch. They both want a highlight reel knockout. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds, because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They want to back out of the pocket here. Look how slow these punches are. She misses with that jab. She blocks that right uppercut. Why are they throwing punches? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Shields. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Here we go. It's round 7. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it? Jab misses. Some nice exchanges from both women in this trend. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Misses with the right uppercut. We wanted action. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Shields. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And we enter the 8th round. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop. Nice counter shot. one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. This fighter has not shown us much defense at all. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single.
Insane action. Thought we were going to see the finish there. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Shields. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. That hook won't score. Which fighter will say no mas? That left lands. Seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. What this fighter realizes that defense is one of the scoring criteria in boxing. A script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Right punch. That left counter punch will score. No rest for the weary. Perfect. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Shields. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
There's the bell for round 10. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here. Exchange punches. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
That left shot lands. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Still still waiting for this fighter to show some defensive ability. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful. How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Quick punch scores. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. The three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.